rinkside at the Island. No practice today. RMU switching some things up here. The men's hockey program in an off week. That doesn't mean we're taking an off week, though, from the weekly videos. I'm joined by Senior Kyle Horsman from faraway British Columbia. How are things going?
Not bad, thanks. How about yourself?
Pretty good. I talked about the weather with Nick Prokusik last week. He told me that this was nothing what we had last week. BC's a little bit different, though. Where you grew up, is there a lot of outdoor hockey? How do things go in terms of that?
Not really. We're kind of more of a moderate climate, just north of Seattle. So I think we get snow about once a year, and it sticks around for a couple days. So everything, for the most part, is right above freezing. You can find some pond hockey, I guess, up the mountains, but other than that, not too much.
Good place for outdoorsy people, though, right? What are some of your favorite things to do when you're back home?
In the summer, I mean, it's nice to get on the golf course a lot. I like to fish as well. And then kind of just getting on the dirt bike, getting up the mountain and clearing your mind.
Well, speaking of that, with the off week here, the last one before the end of the regular season, 6 games to go after that before the playoffs start. So how are you using this time to recalibrate your mind? I know you guys had a team building activity today, but beyond that, just on your own.
Yeah, I think everyone kind of knows what they have to do to get the job done heading in the playoffs here. Last three weekends, last 6 games coming up. So I think everyone's it's got check time to kind of realize that. So we're kind of getting to that point now where it's time to turn it on and start playing our best hockey of the year.
Now, it doesn't have to be at this level, but at previous levels, have you had a situation like this where just bounces aren't going your way, games aren't going your way, and how have you tried to break out of that?
Yeah, I've definitely gone through that before with previous teams, but I think the best way to approach it is kind of just keep working hard, keep your nose to the grindstone, and eventually the bounces will go your way. I mean, you can only do so much, and as long as you keep giving it 110% for the duration of this kind of slump or whatever you're going through, I think things are bound to come out on top eventually.
Now, as one of the 5 seniors on this team, I'm sure you probably feel a little extra whether it be motivation or responsibility to try to keep things on the straight and narrow. How has that played out for you this year?
Yeah, I definitely try to be a bit more vocal in the room, kind of lead the younger guys to success and try and get the most out of them night in and night out. Just kind of come to the room every day or come to the rink every day and trying to get the most of everybody. So I'm definitely trying to take the onus on that and just trying to help everybody be the best it can be.
Now we're ticking down toward the end of your college hockey career. Not to bring it up, I know it might be an emotional time at senior night and all of that. We're looking forward to those festivities in a couple of weeks. But overall, what have you enjoyed about the college hockey experience? Coming from Canada, it's not the route that a lot of people do from that part of the world. I think it's becoming more common now, but it was a decision that you had to make at some point to come to an American university and play out your career in this way.
Yeah, I think I kind of realized this was my goal starting probably at the age of 16 when I realized that I could actually do something with hockey and kind of get a scholarship and get me down to the States. So far, it's been an amazing experience, and I definitely wouldn't trade it up for anything else in the world. Coming to RMU and Pittsburgh in itself, an American university, I think it's helped me grow as a person on and off the ice, and it's kind of made me the person I am today. So,
what are your career plans after this? If you at some point hockey ends, whether it be now or with some other team. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to try and pursue a professional career for a bit and see how that works out. But after that, obviously, put the finance degree to use and try and get in the workforce and make the most of it.
Yeah, finance, pretty popular major around these parts. So thank you, Kyle, for your time. We appreciate you joining us and taking some time out of your off week, quote unquote. You guys still have to be here, but at the same time, a little bit different schedule. So we appreciate it. We've enjoyed watching you play, and we look forward to seeing more as the season comes to an end.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
That's Kyle Horsman. As I mentioned, no hockey this weekend. Next weekend, RMU back on the road to take on Holy Cross, first of 5 straight on the road. Much more on that, though, next week. Thanks for joining us.